Welcome to Grammar is Easy with Mulia. Could, would, should. Let's talk about it. Could I speak English? When would I speak English? Should I speak English? Those three words is often called modal verbs. It's a little bit tricky for English learners. Are they tricky for you? Well, I have a good news. Today, I would like to give challenge to you and we will do a quiz about could, would, and should. You will have 3 seconds to answer and choose whether it is could, would, or should, and then I will explain why that is a correct answer. Imagine that your mother is hungry and she wants to eat some pizza. So you will give her a polite suggestion. This is the example of the sentence. If you want to eat pizza, you blah 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 go to restaurant. You could go to restaurant, you would go to restaurant, or you should go to restaurant. Which one is the best answer? 3, 2, 1. If you want to eat pizza, you could go to restaurant. Why it is used the could? Because the could is polite suggestion. This isn't commanding someone to do something. We will talk about that with should later. So let's move to the number 2. Number 2. Let's imagine that you're visiting a new country and as you're walking down the street, someone tries to steal your phone. And when you go back to the hotel and tell the receptionist, she probably say this. Well, in the future, you blah 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 take your phone outside. It's not safe. What is the best answer? You shouldn't take your phone outside. You wouldn't take your phone outside. Or you couldn't take your phone outside. In the future, you shouldn't take your phone outside. We use should to give a strong advice. Now let's move to number 3. Number 3, let's go to this sentence. Blah blah blah, you help me with this project. Which one is the best answer? Could you help me with this project? Would you help me with this project? Or should you help me with this project? Actually, this is a trick question. You can choose would or could. And this is both are equally correct. You can say, could you help me with this project? Or would you help me with this project? They both are just a polite request. Okay, let's move to number 4. For question number 4, let's imagine that we're talking about our childhood and we're talking about something that we are capable of doing as kids. You could say, when I was a child, I blah 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 play outside all day. I could play outside all day, I would play outside all day, or I should play outside all day. Which one is the best answer? 3, 2, 1. We could say, when I was a child, I could play outside all day. Here we are using the past. And when we turn the verb to conjugate in the past, it becomes could. So let's take a look at a sentence in the present and compare it with could. I can play outside all day. This is describing now, the present. But if we want to talk about the past, we change the can into could. I could play outside all day. It is simply talking about your ability when you were a child. Let's go to number 5. Sentence number 5. When I live near a beach, I blah 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 swim in the water every day. I could swim in the water, I would swim in the water, or I should swim in the water. Which one is the most correct answer? When I live near the beach, I would swim in the water every day. We can use would to talk about will in the past. This can be a little bit tricky, so my tip for thinking about this version of would is to think about the action that happened regularly in the past. If I say, when I lived near the beach, I could swim in the water every day, this is talking about something that regularly or habitually happened in the past. Alright, let's move to question number 6. Sentence number 6. She didn't want to turn off her phone because she blah 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 get an important phone call. She should, she would, or she could. Which one is the best answer? 3, 2, 1. She didn't want to turn off her phone because she could get important phone call. We use could in these sentences as talking about the possibilities in the future. Let's move to question number 7. Sentence number 7. If I didn't have air conditioning in my house, it blah 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 very hot. It could be very hot, it should be very hot, or it would be very hot. Which one is the best answer? If I didn't have air conditioning in my house, it would be very hot. We often use would to talk about hypothetical situation. It is not happening right now. It is not real. It is hypothetical. Finally, the quiz is over. So, how did you do on the quiz? Let's review all of this. The use of the could, should, and would. The first one. Could as a suggestion. You could go to a restaurant. And could as a polite request. Could you help me? And could as a can in the past. When I was a child, I could play all day outside. And a could as a possibility in the future. It could rain tomorrow. Would as a polite request. Would you help me? Will in the past. When I lived near the beach, I would swim every day. Would as a hypothetical situation. If I didn't have air conditioning in the house, it would be very hot. Should as a strong advice, I should wake up earlier. And should as a polite advice, you should probably call him. Alright, that's the end of our lesson today. Thanks so much. Bye.